my kings and my queens, rich risings, my kings and my queens, whichever you prefer. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Key the Motivator. Here to provide motivation and spread God's word. Who am I? My name is Keandra, and God has called me to create a YouTube channel and give y'all information that He has given to me through different areas in my life. So here I am. I'm here with it. Let's go. All right, so this topic, this is my first YouTube video that I am going to discuss today is what has God called you to do? And I'm going to be looking down at my computer because my mind is everywhere. So it's like I need something to focus on, to redirect my attention to what I need to tell y'all. Okay? All right. And the things I will mention in this video, they relate to me. They hit home for me, so I'm speaking from experience. I mean, when God has a plan for you, when God has set a plan for you, when God has placed a will for you to do upon your life, to come as you are. So if you are broken, come broken. Hey, we all are. Some may be, healed, but some are broken. So if you're broken, come on. If He has that plan placed upon your life, come broken. It's okay. He'll heal you. If you feel you aren't looking your best, come. We let society stigmatize how we should look. Like this bad B culture is at its highest peak right now. So like some people may feel if they're not looking a certain way to the eye, it's not pleasing to the eye, they feel that they can't make certain friends, or they feel that, oh, I'm not looking this way, so will they accept me, or I'm not meeting the standards of how they are on social media, or how the next person is, will they accept me? Girl, and God, come as you are. You're beautiful. I'm not decked down. I don't have a wig on, I don't have lashes on, like nails. I'm coming as I am, and I feel great. I feel beautiful, and I love it here. Past that's condemning you, come as you are. Don't let your past define your future. And it's crazy because, and like I said, speaking of on experience, we really condemn ourselves of our past. Like, God knows who we are. God placed us here on this earth, so He knows us. We're His sons, we're His daughters. So it's like, God knows me. So why would I let myself condemn myself? That's crazy. And then also we have this thing too where we may feel that people are judging us. And sometimes, girl, people aren't even thinking about you. Like, you the one that's thinking about you, and you're the one that's condemning yourself of your past. You have changed. You're working on you. So that's all that matters. So, as I stated, don't let your past define your future. Come as you are. Okay? When God has called you to do something, it may be uncomfortable. Okay? God has placed me in many uncomfortable seasons, and it's like when I feel uncomfortable, I know that He's calling me to change myself. He's calling me to make a move. He's calling me to go in this direction when I want to go this direction. He is calling me to not live in flesh, but to live by Him. So if it's uncomfortable, That's God. He's telling you, you need to get up and do something. You need to get up and make this change. Whatever it is that he has called you to do, the will that he has placed on your life, you need to do it. And, being in an uncomfortable situation, as I stated, that's God just telling you to move. And that is okay. Change is uncomfortable, but it's much needed. It's much needed. Living in God's will is not easy at all. It's not easy at all. It's a lot of people that are called by God, but a lot of people don't actually take the initiative and do what God says because they're scared. They're scared they're going to miss out on what the next person doing. They feel that, oh my gosh, if I'm living a life that's of God, I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z. I was just telling my homegirl last night, living the life of God is not boring. People think like, oh my gosh, I'm living the life of God. Now I have to stop smoking. Yes, you do. You do. Now I have to stop, doing all the worldly things that we do. Okay, so and that's okay. Yeah, let it go because this body is not ours anyway. It's God's activity that we are doing to have fun. It'll catch up with you. And God will sit you down. But like I said, if you're called and you choose to do this, if you choose to listen to God's voice and actually make a change, it will not be easy because you're fighting flesh every day. You ain't tail stumping on the devil's head, okay? Like, you telling him to, go on back, devil, get out of my way. But like I said, it's not easy. And also flesh, woo. This world is full of flesh and full of living in it, but it's not easy. But it will take a lot of strength, a lot of willpower, and a lot of courage. And God will grant you all of that to get you through your season to do exactly what he has called you to do. God, all things are possible. Excuse me, y'all. Because with God, all things are possible. So like I stated, he placed the will on your life. Do it. Put flesh in the back seat. Matter of fact, throw flesh out the window. Just go on and do what you need to do that God has called you to do. Okay? And another thing, piggybacking off of that, put your pride to the side. A woman or a man who lets their pride overrule their life is foolish. Okay? I consider that unwise. What makes you think you're better than God? What makes you think you better than God? Like, put the pride to the side. It will definitely cost you. Living in pride will cost you. And you will miss out on the wonderful blessings that God has in store for you. And I forgot to touch on this topic too when I was saying that when we live in flesh and if God has called us to do something, we may feel like living a life of God is boring. Hidden on this, like the blessings that God places upon you when you're being obedient, when you're living by his will, like God will have you in some extraordinary places you never thought you would step foot in. So yeah, why would you let pride cost you that? Because living by flesh surely won't get you there. Okay? Like, a lot of people are confused at this time that we're living in because it's a lot of sin being pushed out here, right? And let's be honest, like, we see sinners, they're getting blessed too, right? Be completely transparent. The devil blesses people too. What I mean by that, he will bless sinners to keep his foot on their neck. He will keep you living in sin and he'll throw out little blessings to you. But they don't last. They don't last. You may have it one day and it be gone the next. And you're in a confused state. But one thing I will tell you, amongst all the other things I have told you, God is not a God of confusion. If it's causing confusion, that's not God, because he doesn't confuse you. He gives you exactly what it is. Okay, he don't sugarcoat. So, if it's a life of confusion that you're living, it's definitely the devil. Okay, and yes. So, like I stated, living in pride will cost you. And we have to live by faith. When God has called us to do something, live by faith. Go ahead and put your strong your armor on, your armor of God on, and live by faith. So, for example, when God called Noah to build that ark for the flood, okay, let's go to the Bible. When God called Noah to build that ark for the flood, that is the will he placed on Noah's life at that time, to save himself, to save his family, and two, of every living thing, male and female, so that when the flood was over, they could multiply. That right there is just one example of many that comes out of the Bible. So, as I stated, throw that pride to the side, throw it out the way, throw it out the window, and walk by faith. But yeah, it's not funny, but I'm serious. God really may call you do something as big as building an ark. But yes, it can be something as massive as that. And don't fear, because like I said, God will call you to do some extraordinary things that you wouldn't think that you have the willpower to do, but he gives you that. He grants you the strength to be able to push through, to persevere, to live the life you always dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, he will plant downloads in your mind. And when you're receiving these things, definitely write it down, because it will come. It will come for sure. Write it down, pray on it. Have that quiet time with God to see exactly what he wants from you, what he wants you to do. For you, go through it. Like I said, put your armor of God on. Put your armor of God on. Come suited up, okay? Ready to attack whatever comes your way, whatever evil entity comes your way, and we rebuke all of that in Jesus' name. But yes, come on with your head up, your chest out. You know what I'm saying? You're stronger than what you think you are, okay? You're stronger than what you think you are, for real. So all those things I've mentioned, things hinder you from walking the will that God has placed on your life. Okay? Don't block your blessings. Don't live in fear. Have faith, my child of God. Have faith, and everything will come for you. Be the change that God has called you to be. Okay? Be that change. Be different. Everybody is not a chosen one. Everybody has not been called by God. And like I said, some have been called by God and they declined it. Woo! They're proud of beasts, honey. Not you declining God. Not you declining our Father, but people will do it, but be the change that God has called you to be. Okay? And that's it. So excuse me if I was all over the place. I'm getting used to this, and excuse me if the quality isn't as it should be. As far as the angle of my camera and whatnot, we're gonna get to it, okay? Okay, we're gonna. This is the test run, but this is a powerful message. So I hope this has touched someone. Be sure to share with your friends, your family, your co-workers, your husband, your wife, your little boo, whoever, okay? And remember, Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. things through Christ who strengthens me. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Your child can do all things through Christ who strengthens them. Yes. Yes, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Remember that. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. All right. Be blessed, my kings and my queens. Thank you so much for tuning into my video. And I'll see you in my next one. Have a wonderful, prosperous day. Peace.